Hello guys, and welcome to Vampire. This game's been out for a while, but finally got a hold of it. Figured I should give it a try. From what I've seen, it's not that bad of a game, but let's see. Yeah. Loaded it up just to see if it would work. No, just show. Oh, sure, see. It's gonna be a medium, because, you know, I'm not gonna go off and just kill every living being I see. The more lives you take, the easier the game will be. Let's get this going, and I'll be quiet because I know of the cutscene.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me.
See them fancy clothes?
No!
This
No!
one's a top.
Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening.
Over there!
No! Please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Shit, where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill that thing!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you?
Stupid beast! Doesn't like fire, does it?
Sorry.
There's one of them! Watch
No,
yourself!
please, stop!
Doesn't like burning, does it?
Who are you?
Shit! You'll pay for that!
What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's...
I'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun.
Feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here. Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible.
Dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as milk.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the sound my warrior's song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his heart.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy.
In case you're wondering, I already read through that before.
This
with my
makes no
dad.
sense. None of
It
it.
was basically saying that his wife,
No
the
sense
guy
at
that I
all.
just pulled the gun from, his wife became a vampire. She attacked him. He locked her downstairs. She then came up. The next day after she came up, he shot her, killed her, and then killed himself out of guilt. Basically, just to give you a rundown of what that was.
So be it. Rational thinking only. This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is. As mad as the moon. Obtains blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find... him to understand what I have become.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
Wait! Come out, you coward! Clever fucking beast!
I'm still in Southwark.
Over there!
I must reach the West End.
Die, vermin!
Go back home. There's a strength I never knew I had.
Stupid beast!
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. This is despicable. I cannot enter. The dizziness from the jump. I can... I'll control it. It's locked. What will London have to say to me? It's locked, all right. I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Okay, now I'm pretty sure when I walked in, you guys saw the whole district, like level said stable. This game is very based off of what you eat. If you pick the beginning,
The man
if
has
you pick
been
the beginning,
drained of all blood.
basically the starter
I
difficulty,
can still smell
you
the
don't
scent
need
of
to
it.
kill people to evolve. It's just you can evolve whenever you want, by the looks of it. In the
follow
middle, which is what I'm
Sin's
playing on,
trail.
you have to kill people in order
Perhaps it
to
will lead
evolve,
me to my assailant.
and you can kill civilians as well. Number 3, the very hard difficulty, you literally can only kill civilians and you gain next to no experience
Fresh
in order to
blood.
fully evolve.
The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
So me killing people is gonna make this like it go unstable.
According to the blood
Which is
patterns,
weird.
that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
No, workbench. Cool. Medical treatments to heal 6 citizens. Workbench, you can craft medical treatments, serums to boost yourself, work upgrades. Need common handle and lead plate. Okay, that's what this stuff gives you. Gotcha. And then... Oh, these are recyclables? That makes sense. Okay, so pick that stuff up to resell it. Oh, that's not that bad. I can make that pretty easily. I'm not gonna try to upgrade the gun because I know how the gun is. It's very expensive. Upgrade this. Here's 300 points, so why not? One, 300, I can make... I'm gonna get these next. Yeah, see? Once I reach level 6, I'll be able to get that one, which I'm totally gonna get. More healing the battle. I'm probably gonna upgrade the bite health regeneration or increase my health. Oh, don't do that. I want to do this. Go here and take any fall damage.
At last, a little life. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Oh yeah, I remember
Aren't
this.
you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Smart man.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Okay.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
That's fair.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
This door.
This is no place for you. Priwen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Say it, the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
Ooh. I'm totally embracing you.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
A demon.
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Shit.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I think he's a vampire.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
I'll get my answers and then I'll end them.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few...
Yeah. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. My God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Okay.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Oh, he's infected with the that is
Tell
a
me
vampire.
about this William Bishop.
Okay.
Bill was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quantity increase indicates the EXP you will get if you feed on the citizen. Unlocked hints. Oh. So if I do more... Okay.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
You're still ugly as sin.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Makes sense.
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Which is true. For a guy being
I'll
drunk,
leave you to your bottle then.
Tom.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
He was gonna bite him.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
I will get to the bottom of this.
Fine.
Intrigue.
Okay.
What's been done to me? To this city?
I'm gonna feed on everybody. This is the son of a bitch.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Okay, so the vampire's been healed.
What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
I was gonna say, well, obviously teleport to it. What is that thing I picked up? Did I do it? Yes, I do, I believe. Nope. No? Okay. Shotgun button. Almost.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Ooh, powder. I needed those.
Never know McCullum to be wrong about anything.
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to
He's
show
resilient to gun, he ain't resilient
the man says
to
the bloodsucker's
bites
stuck
though.
in here. You've but one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
Fair enough. Best stay back, sir. Over there!
So if I scan you before I do it, I get to know your weaknesses as I fight. That makes sense.
It's locked.
Shit. These guys. Okay, 4 types of resilience is shadow, blood. Oh, okay. Orange indicates a medium resistance. Red equals a high. Okay, so he's got a moderate increase.
Step away, sir.
Hold that. The vampire said I like it when you bone them alive.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Over there! One of them first.
Yeah, you're dead, son. You bitch, dude.
Humans! Look at him! Vicious! Filthy piece of shit!
Can't shoot what you can't see. Literally, this game you have to loot everything.
Are you deaf?
Oh, to use shotgun. least I got a shotgun, you know what I mean? That's kind of cool. Nope, that didn't work. It's a rookie mistake. First because vampires are clever and they can't uses tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps. Oh, it's just like telling them how to get rid of vampire nests. Okay, cool. I'll be able to level up. I'm thinking of leveling up. But I can level this up. I can. Sweet. I'll definitely take that. I'll be right back. More blood I have, the better. You know what I mean? Ooh, I can grab these, but I'll wait. Ooh. Sweet. Tiny common handle apart and let's stick. Yeah, I know you can upgrade this damn thing to like max. If I could, I'd recycle this one, because I ain't never gonna be really using a shotgun. 160 increases it by 40, 64. Almost 100. Alright, cool. Just eating them, give me
I have this thirst for blood. I cannot enter.
Oh.
Best turn around if I were you.
There's a way to split, you know what I mean? But, oh well. Oh yeah, okay, so there's a grinding mechanic, but that's gonna take too damn long. I literally just hear someone screaming their lungs out.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Okay then.
done, we shall overcome. Overcome this. We've done it before.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Must have more. Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just a sip, I promise. You are my dearest.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
I better get like mass amount of killing him. Full killing him, dude. Mass amount of points, swear to God.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
I have that weird feeling that the bitch that just saved my life is the person that made me who I am. She's just acting like she doesn't know it, you know what I mean?
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Freezing my ass off. My room is so cold. This game low-key lit though.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Skal said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a... good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Now, it's my turn.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Increases. To drink the blood of your prey, you need to first memorize them.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
I'm embracing.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Oh, we get his voice.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Okay, so I fucked up. I probably should have left that guy alone. I just read up that you should leave people alone until you're able to make sure that they are max, you know what I mean? I wonder, can I... What happens if I return? Because yes, it's 500 XP, but I'd rather get more, you know what I mean? I can do it. Take me to, okay, cool. Take me to a hospital. I just met him. Excuse me. Shit. Okay, so it is final. Fuck. Alright. Keep talking until I find out if they are good or bad.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
He's probably got upgrade parts. He does. Okay. I'm down for this. Oh. I'll come talk to you later. I'm gonna find out what I need. Oh, actually, I need to talk to you real quick.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Everything.
Still trying to save lives?
How is the situation around here?
Okay. I can just skip all this.
Yes, go.
Since you're on the front line...
It's a
Oh.
Goodbye, Milton.
Go to the back, going in. It's Miss,
Good evening,
right?
nurse.
Oh, no.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low...
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well...
You must know, blood transfusions are...
Do you...
We are...
I'm not most...
It would...
Cool.
Is there...
Well,
Why should he...
I guess...
No.
No.
Goodbye, nurse.
Cool. I may or may not need to kill a vampire right here.
Dr. Swansea is right.
Time has
This
lost
place
its
seems
enemy.
perfect to conduct my
But the
research.
suffering continues.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr...
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but...
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for?
You keep calling me mortal.
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must...
And why do you...
I don't need to believe anything.
I see.
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and
Please.
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the...
I should get sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you? I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your...
Oh, it's...
Can I...
It's the...
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Where were you?
I really know if you were.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal...
Aren't you afraid?
She's quite harmless, I can assure you.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain... It's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doc.
You do realize she's...
In her madness, she never refers to my scars.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Fear of disgust on every street corner.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. Who are you really, Miss Howcroft?
Is that not enough for you?
I'm curious to know who you...
It was such a long time ago.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Would you say...
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he does...
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on...
And why do...
I don't need to...
I'm assuming...
It's only a...
Who? This...
I'm not...
I see.
Thank you.
I'll leave you, Mistress... Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening.
Goodbye for now.
Disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Time has lost its effect on me.
It's locked, all right.
Not now.
To have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe
Doctor, I am... Please,
I beg...
You're not the first...
What made you...
I'm not...
This... What made...
I'm not a...
It's all...
This epidemic...
What made...
I'm not a...
It's all...
This epidemic... You're not the...
What can you tell me about...
Well, it has always been an honor to...
Do you need help with...
Well, yes.
Do you want me to play the errand?
Oh, no, Dr. Reed.
I see. Well, give me the address. You seem quite optimistic.
I'm convinced that this epidemic...
Questions were...
True.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical technique.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed.
Tell me...
Well, first,
but why would...
Because he is...
This...
I agree.
Do you think...
All I...
Goodbye. Good evening, sir.
I don't know if a third opinion is needed.
I see.
I'm half...
Are you...
Well, I won't...
Are you sure... In other...
I'm a cop.
Tell me.
Strickland.
What do you mean?
I often had professional
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
You can't hold yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't...
How could your job be responsible?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal.
Tell me more about...
1915. I was in the army. Building...
What happened? I'm sorry for your loss. So many died.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer.
How are your children?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Ellen didn't bring them with her.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. I'm never good keeping it.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive this epidemic.
It's locked, all right. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody... It's locked.
slave.
So many deaths. And what of my own life?
Good evening, Mr. E. Goodbye. Good evening.
I need blood, Doctor.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard.
Why fear the truth? Strange things.
You mean...
Yes.
You have...
Why fear...
I'll leave you, Mr.
He was...
What it is? It's not exactly the best situation in London.
Don't be misled by appearance.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep...
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, Mike.
What can you...
Summer...
Tell me more.
Nurse,
you really...
I'll go in... I don't get...
Goodbye, Dr. Tim. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemics?
I retrieved your wallet. With all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep...
I'd like to see...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. To stay here until my research is complete. I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? The flower's dying. It needs water.
Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna get off and go get some sleep after this. But we will continue this at another time. And you guys can decide the fate of these next districts we go to. Obviously I'm gonna leave this district alone because I just want to kill him once because he gave me a good weapon. But I will see you guys in the next one. Hidden's out. Peace.